CEO found that the woman lying in bed was not the one he loved. But he didn't say a word. He turned around and went to the bathroom to take a shower. When he came out of the bathroom, the woman started to flaunt her figure, but the CEO remained silent. The woman was frustrated and suspected the CEO might be mute, so the woman sat up and slowly moved closer to the CEO. At that moment, the CEO grabbed the woman's hand and threw her onto the bed. Then he turned on the light, and the woman quickly covered her face. The CEO immediately called his assistant. When the assistant came in, the CEO yanked off the woman's wig. Only then did the assistant realize he had picked up the wrong lady. The woman tried to argue, but the CEO humiliated her relentlessly. Soon, the CEO noticed the necklace around the woman's neck. He examined it closely and found it was the family heirloom ring. He questioned her about where she had stolen it from. The woman didn't answer the CEO's question. Then the CEO ripped the necklace from her neck. The CEO left the room and immediately ordered his men to find his beloved. At this moment, the assistant rushed over and told the CEO that earlier that morning, the woman had sent him to deliver a wedding gift to her sister. The bride said many things he didn't understand at the time, but now he realized that the bride was the woman the CEO was looking for. After hearing this, the CEO glanced at the time and realized it was getting late, feeling a bit anxious. He immediately ordered his men to drive him to the wedding venue. Meanwhile, the woman from the bed chased after him, only to find that the CEO had already left. At this moment, the CEO's grandfather arrived looking for him and mistook the woman on the roadside for his granddaughter-in-law. On the other side, the woman the CEO loved was being forced to marry someone she didn't like. Just as the wedding ceremony was about to conclude, the CEO walked in through the door. He walked up to the woman and asked why she was marrying someone else. Everyone started to gossip about their relationship. The woman's grandmother, sensing the situation was not right, pretended to faint. When she woke up again in the hospital, the woman's grandmother gently told her that she had made a mistake and would treat her well from now on. The woman was deeply moved after hearing this. It turned out that because of something a fortune teller had said, the woman had been sent to the countryside by her grandmother when she was young, and if it hadn't been for this arranged marriage, she would never have returned. The grandmother hoped the woman would stay, as she wanted to make up for everything. The woman was happy, but she didn't know this was another one of her grandmother's traps. In fact, the grandmother had already received a call from the scheming woman when the CEO arrived at the venue. She had mistaken the woman for someone trying to steal her sister's husband. She even promised the scheming woman that she would stop the woman and the CEO from being together that night. That's why she staged the fainting scene at the wedding. The woman thought she had finally gained her grandmother's love. As the woman was about to go fetch some water, she bumped into the CEO at the door. The jug in her hand fell, and the CEO caught it just in time. At that moment, the woman's fiancé also walked over. The woman quickly apologized for what happened at the wedding and told him the CEO was just her brother-in-law. Hearing this, the CEO grabbed the woman and said he was not her brother-in-law. The fiancé asked the CEO to let go of the woman, but the CEO told him that the woman beside him was his wife. After saying this, he pulled the woman along and left.